All right, for the record, has the secretary gone to the reception area to invite any members of the public who wish to attend today's meeting to come to this conference room?
Yes, I have.
I call this meeting of the Board of Acquisition of Contract for December 19th, 2019 to order. Will the secretary please call the roll?
Mr. Jenkins?
Here.
Mr. Bourget?
Here.
Mr. Saul?
Here. I note for the record the receipt and filing of the secret review prepared by the planning department for today's meeting and the minutes of last week's meeting. I understand the budget director wishes to make 3 motions.
Yes, I move to add item 70 on base ID 73414, resolution seeking authority to enter into a third amendment to an agreement with White Plains Bus Company, Inc., doing business as Suburban Paratransit Services, Inc., to provide the county with paratransit services in Westchester County for the period January 1st, 2015 through December 31st, 2019, for a total aggregate not to exceed $60,228,310. By further extending the term of the agreement from January 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2020, and increasing the not to exceed amount they are under by an additional $6,100,000 for services to be rendered during the extension period.
Is there a second to the motion?
I second that.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. The secretary shall add item 70 to the agenda. The next motion, please.
I move to add item 71 on base ID 73417, resolution seeking authority to enter an agreement with Act Now Limousine Services, Inc. to provide paratransit car services for a term from January 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2024 for an amount not to exceed $14,625,000 payable pursuant to an approved budget and subject to budget appropriation, with the county having an option to renew the term for 5 additional years.
Is there a second to the
I
motion?
second that.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes. The secretary shall add item 71 to the agenda. The next motion, please.
Yes, I move to add item 72 on base ID 73393, resolution seeking authority to enter into a license agreement IT-1605 with American Tower Management LLC for a portion of certain real property located at 30 Morningview Court, Chappaqua, New York, for the purpose of installing, supporting, maintaining, and operating radio communication antennas and equipment for a period commencing on the earlier of 1. ATC's issuance of notice to proceed, or 2. January 1st, 2020, to continue through December 31st, 2024, subject to 4 additional 5-year renewal terms, which shall commence automatically unless either party provides notice to the other that it does not wish to extend the term at least 120 days prior to the commencement of the applicable renewal term, for an initial monthly license fee of $4,500 to increase annually by 3% on the anniversary of the commencement date and each anniversary of same thereafter, subject to appropriation.
Is there a second to the motion?
I second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. The secretary shall add item 72 to the agenda. Unless there's any objection, I move the board consider agenda items 1 through 72, with the floor being open for discussion of agenda items by members of the board.
I have none.
I have none.
I just wanted to add for everyone's purposes, the 2 paratransit additions that we made. The one specifically is because we had to rebid that particular process. It is a 1-year extension. There was a significant issue in the RFP where approximately 35,000 rides were not accounted for, that the budget, our outstanding budget department identified after the budget, after the RFPs were submitted, and it was just not going to be enough time to do it without doing it again. So we appreciate the board's consideration and their due diligence, as always, in looking through each and every one of the resolutions. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Unless there's any objection, I move a vote to approve agenda items 1 through 72.
Seconded.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, the motion passes. Are there any other matters to be discussed?
I have none.
I have none.
Mr. Chairman, well, one, I want to thank our outstanding A&C staff.
Yes.
All of the team that went through, getting through the 72 resolutions and making sure everything was together. So to you, Joni, Val, and everyone else that participated, the law department for making sure that everything was everything, and all the I's were dotted and T's were crossed. We certainly appreciated the Board of Legislators, Mr. Chairman, Greg, your whole team, as we had to go through these. We did try to get them to you along the way, so it was not our normal one-way process. We want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, because we will not have any more meetings unless there's something of an emergency nature for the December 23rd meeting. Otherwise, Mr. Chairman, we will be reconvening on January 9th with the next A&C. So we look forward to seeing you back, Mr. Chairman, and we'll, with our fingers crossed, we'll see how things happen. Happy holidays to everyone. With that, motion to adjourn? Yeah, no, sure. I'm
I'd
so
just
sorry.
like to thank everyone for all the work on A&C. It's a lot of work. The staff goes through every item. I look at all the items, we review them, we talk about them, so that we're fully prepared. And it is important because, you know, this is where we spend a lot of the county's money for the services to the people of Westchester, and so it's good to have such a dedicated and efficient staff.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And again, if everyone else, Mr. Sol, you want to add anything?
No, I just echo that, and thank you for all your work. I know, you know, a lot goes on behind the scenes.
Yes.
But before it gets to this point, so.
I know people watch, and again, Carl, thank you for making sure that we're streaming and getting things out there, but the fact is, people look at this particular process, and while we talk about how efficient and speedy the process is, people do not recognize the amount of work that goes through it in all the departments that happen to do that. Again, finance, law, budget, everybody doing all the work together, but especially the outstanding team and the board acquisition and contract. Thank you, Lisa. Right? Anything you want to add?
No, I'm just glad that there are no problems with this staff.
All right, motion to adjourn, Mr. Sol.
Seconded?
All right, all in favor, please say aye.
All right,
All right,
thank you.
we are adjourned. Thank you so much. All right.
Everybody have a nice